Hello and welcome back to A Shift in Time, where we've reached our level 9 episode, sitting here in Denith next to the infamous pit. I figured I'd try something a bit different. Other than doing something a bit different, there's absolutely no need whatsoever to attempt this if you're not feeling it or you're not comfortable with it. There's loads of other stuff around the level 7 in terms of quests you can do. The Delira's Tomb Chain, you've got the full Isle of Dread expansion, almost all of which is level 7. The Sentinel's Chain also in Denith. So loads of stuff to do. No need whatsoever to go in here other than, to try something a bit different. If you are going to give it a go, I definitely recommend you have the DDO wiki open, because it's going to be very helpful not only for navigating your way around. There are basically two big spirals and rooms leading off of those, but also for the quick solution to the puzzle wheels in a certain section, the wiki has that too. Gear for level 9, have we... Well, I could have added this at 8, the Spinner Excellent Caster's item, so the spell lore will help our cold spell power, because we have nothing helping cold crit chance, so that's good. Although it's irrelevant now, because I've taken the creeping cold off the bar, haven't I? It just wasn't going quick enough for me. The Crown of Fireflies with the healing stuff on there, I could and probably should swap it with the Sacrarium Suncatcher for 2 profane bonus to spell DCs. I'm not going to, simply because another character is using that at the moment. So Fools is going to have to slum it. He does have 1 profane DC on the gloves anyway, so I'm going to leave that as is. Have we changed that? Nope. I have upgraded the cloak. We've got a mysterious cloak there with a Sapphire of Heavy Fort in there, and I think we can see the healing amp, the same exceptional bonus as was on the Isle of Dread cloak for the level before, but more of it. So plus we've got some insightful MRR on there. I don't think our yeah, they're not looking too terrible, are they there? And the fort is very good for the level we're at, I think. Okay, I think that's about it for the gear. No other changes that I can think of. Oh, except for adding the clickable Greater Heroism belts, the Planar Gird, which comes from the Zorian Cipher quest in Jurassico. Can be soloed, but would recommend using a character with trapping skill, because the chest that this thing can drop in is like an optional chest, I think, and there is a very painful... I think there are 2 traps in there actually that need to be disabled, and if you don't disable them, you've got literally seconds before the things... it's like a recurring force trap, I think, before it blows you to pieces in there. So you have been warned. Okay, I don't think there's anything else. Oh, there is actually, that I'd forgotten. Reaper enhancements. We can take the second cause in these trees, so let's go ahead and do that. Other enhancements, as mentioned, I'm continuing to build into this Fey Illusion tree. We've got the shield thing now, so as mentioned before, if I was to click my little shield clickable, I'm not going to, because every 5 minutes clicking the thing, it's going to annoy me, so I'm just going to leave that alone. But that would provide us with a 10 PRR extra. As it is, we'll just have the protection from magic missiles, which is always nice to have. So let's go ahead and get stuck into the pit. It says requires 3 or more players. You can definitely solo it. I don't even think you need hireling. We might make use of the pet wolf if we needed to pull a valve or something at one stage, but I don't think it will be necessary. Featherfall is very good to have in here, perhaps even mandatory in some areas. See what you think as we go through. I'll have to remember to swap it on. Now that's another thing in favour of having this thing in the Season's Herald tree, to have the always on Featherfall. I think the better players don't tend to like to run with Featherfall. I think they feel it makes it harder for them to escape from tricky situations with that on. But as I'm not a better player, I will welcome it when we get access to that. Right, so first things first, then the wiki also gives you an order in which to do the things. So the first thing we are doing, going to the backup generator room, go to the walkway immediately below, go up, okay. So we're going to fall down onto the passageway below. And it's telling you, keep an eye on these as well, these optional, that's not optional, the quest objectives.
Before you. The air is heavy with soot and a faint odor of troglodytes.
So these little things, you can read them on the
wall.
Oh, it just tells you, so it's saying this is the main breaker room, so not where we want to be. The red crystals here tell you that room's not been opened up yet. If they were yellow, the room would be open for us to go in, but the objective wasn't complete. And if we saw green crystals, that would mean that the thing was both open and the objective in there had been completed. Oh, what am I doing here? Let's hope I'm going the right way, because at the moment I'm a bit sketchy. Oh, there we go, yellow. That's what we want to see. So that must be the backup generator. Right, so first task, we've got like a 3x3 grid here. These are the middle three we can see. There are 3 on the left and 3 on the right. We've got to make an X out of them, so like that. So we'll pull the middle one that we can see, and then each of the corner ones. We're going to have ooze dropping in. I'll just try and avoid them.
As the final rune lights,
okay.
the room shutters.
Happy days. Green, so done. And now furnaces down in the south, Featherfall down towards the south. I think it's this area here and down in there. That's where we want to be. So southeast area. And going down pretty much as far as we can go. There are 3 furnaces. You can see there are 3 crystals. It's telling us the first one is accessible to us, the yellow. It's also telling us which direction it is on the left here. Now it's a fairly long quest, and I'm not sure. There must be a shrine somewhere, but I'm not sure where it is, so I'm going to do my best to conserve mana as best as we can. Stick with the spell-like abilities if we can. Or in this case, let's just try and finish the buggers off. Right, so we've got to put Featherfall back. We need to climb up here and pull a lever, don't we? We can turn these acid traps off by pulling this valve. Yeah, this Mario stuff is not at all my forte. I got, as luck would have it, I got thrown down. The raid Killing Time, if you didn't know, has rooms below the raid where if you fall down into them, which I regularly do. Oh, don't do that! And I happen to, the rooms are sort of replicas of well-known quests in the game, one of which is the pit, and of course I had to get that one, didn't I? Can we just... Oh, hello! That was a bit rude. I can probably zoom across there as well, but you're supposed to go here, aren't we? We're just about running out of platformage here. We need to make it across here. Let's get rid of that thing. Is there? Yes, there is. Is that the lever we're looking for?
A barrier surrounds the elemental, channeling its essence into the furnace.
That's it. That's it. Objective done. Okay. So you need to, that for the 3 furnaces, that's how it goes. You have to make your way up and pull the lever, and then you get a cue that you're on the next thing. So the pit's security traps we're on now. So again, referring to the wiki, up past the build room, right? Oh, past the entrance room and up. Okay. It's a shame we haven't got a DDO. So we're looking for the entrance room where we came in eventually. And then up from there.
An engraving on the wall reads, "To the bilge control room."
Are we, what are we doing here? Are we still going up this one? I'm not sure, hang on. Yes, we're supposed to turn right there. I was about to make a balls of it. So this has got us back on the way we came in, the entrance loop. I think that is the entrance, isn't it? Yeah. And that looks like where we're supposed to go next. So this is where we've got these puzzle wheels. I like to start at the bottom. The eggs is an optional. I won't bother because we'll not normally get them all. What happened there? Okay, so yellow is where are we? Double F. Again, reading this from the wiki. I can go up there, I think.
The security system appears to be powered by
Purple.
several rune-covered wheels.
Single F. Anything else on this level? I don't think so. Oh, puddings. twice I made the mistake with the targeting with the produce flame. When will I learn? Blue is... I don't need the heroism thing anymore on there, do I? Blue is Scorpion. Lovely range on the Salt Ray. Green. Oh, come on. Well, I'm reading the wiki. I obviously can't see what's going on the screen. Green is PE or elephant. There was another one down here somewhere, wasn't there? Orange is H. We've got to go up one more. Red is the swallow, as I call it. Just looks like a bird.
As the wheel slides
Okay,
into
so
place,
now we need to go to the...
from the center of the room.
there's like a little lever thing to pull, isn't there, that was previously shielded to that one.
You feel another shudder.
Okay,
Faintly hear that Pit's security
Job
drops you
done.
into fire.
so now it's telling us start the second furnace. We know where to go already to do the furnaces. So the furnaces we know are in this area. So we know we have to fall down a little bit. Featherfall is on. Those traps, don't worry too much about them. Most of them are, if not harmless, then fairly innocuous. The odd one will hit for some damage, but have I gone too far? I think I've gone too far down here. Oh, so there's a shrine down at the bottom. Okay, that's good to know. And that is the main control room. Okay.
The main control room.
I think I'm about to reach the furnaces, aren't I? Yes. So second light on tells us. So there we go. One complete, one open that we can do we haven't completed, and one is closed. And it's telling us it's the one that's straight ahead of us now. Oh. Not going very well here, are we? Oh, let's just blast them all with the thorn thing. Right, so again, going up as far as we can pretty much. We're going to need jump on. Do we have jump? Yes. This is one of these quests where I wish we had more than 3 charges of the wings. Okay, what now? We need to get up somehow, don't we? Actually, the lever is just there. Oh, well done, shooting fire at a fire creature. One of these days I'll get it right. Can we just go here maybe? I'm guessing maybe this turns off the acid.
Channeling their essences into the furnace.
Perhaps. Okay, we've done it anyway, so let's get out of here. If you want to fall faster and you've got feather fall on, holding down the shift key can do that for you if you're ever in a situation where you would like to fall faster. Am I going the right way here? No, am I? Heck, that was into another furnace. Okay. Should have seen that from the map. So we're going out this way. Right, so reset power breakers, again referring to the wiki. Oh, past the build control room and left at the intersection. Okay. And remembering each room has that little sign on, so we can see if we're on the right track. That's the build control room. Left at the intersection, so I guess here we stay left. And that looks like a yellow thing, yep. Okay, now normally I think you've got to pull all these levers and do all sorts of stuff in here, but there's a bit of a fiddle here to make it easier on us. If you just sort of fiddle about and target the lever and hit interact with object, sooner or later it should just do that, and we have a result. This quest is long enough without struggling with all that. So green there, main control room now. Main control room is down at the bottom, isn't it? Feather fall towards the lowest walkway in the northwest corner. Okay. So we're looking for a yellow light. That looks like it. Beautiful. Just doing everything I can to save mana. Okay, now this is a puzzle room. These opponents do respawn. We have to light up all the things, which can be a bit painful when we are trying to defend as well from these opponents. Right, mana is still pretty good. Let's get cracking on these puzzles. That's no good, is it? Must be up that way. Okay, that's one. Yeah, this section in particular, it would be very nice to have at least one other person to keep the trash occupied. What am I doing here? That looks good. No, it doesn't. That maybe. How do I think we've got to go like this, haven't we? Bring this one up here. Oh, go away. Oh, the electric again. Split it. So that gets done that way. Yeah. Okay, so there's 3 in each one. That is done. Where do we send this one? It's got to be... Come on, stop lagging. It's got to be that way. That's 1. Maybe down there. 2. And if that turns this way... Hang on. How do I get this? That's got to come that way, hasn't it? So that must be here and then like that. Okay, I think this is the last one. Like that maybe. No. Oh. Go away, stop pestering. What do we do here? Up there. No, we have to come... Can we go like that here? Yes, beautiful, okay. Turn on bilge pumps. So... build control up past the furnace room and up. Right, so we're right at the bottom now, aren't we? That's it. So up. That tells me we've already been longer than 20 minutes in here. Which is, it's not bad. If we can do this in under half an hour, I'll be quite pleased. Given that I don't do it too often. So up past the furnaces.
The main control room.
And then we should be there. See, 2 done, 1 still locked. I think this is literally just a case of pulling a lever, this bilge room. I lose track of all these different ooze and pudding. What can hurt which one? I think the grey ooze are the ones immune to both fire and cold, aren't they? But some of these other things can be hit by it. So there'll be more eggs there.
Water begins to drain from the pit.
So 3rd furnace, we know where the furnaces are. We also think there is a shrine in there, is there? Yes, so there are at least 2 shrines we've found on our travels. So down towards, we're going towards this area, the 3rd furnace. I think, yeah, I nearly went too far down there.
An engraving on the wall reads, "To the furnaces."
Now this one can be a little bit tricky. I think here we're going to use our hireling to turn a valve. Thank you for that. Again, not targeting the flame produce. I'm not quite sure what this does, but we'll do it anyway. Might switch off some of the obstacles going on the walkways above. So that's the valve. We'll summon our pet because it's going to have a lot more health. The pet, the wolf, if you didn't know, scales up with your own level. So you can see it's got a healthy amount of hit points. We'll sit it here. And it's going to pull the valve, hopefully jet us up. We've got to try and miss that pipe there. The valve is blocked. Oh, hirelings, what a joy. Did we make it? Yes, we did. Let's get these things out of the way and then see what we can do up here. That's a rarity, that, to make it on the first attempt. You normally have to fiddle about quite a bit with that valve and with your jump, because you don't always seem to jump to the right point. But I will more than happily take what we just did there. Oh, don't do this to me, people. Bane of my life, these ooze. Right, so intake system, I think that is all the way at the top, so let's just make sure we take the right way out this time. So past the bilge control room and turn right, then up, 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 past the security centre and cross the bridge. Okay. That's the bilge control room.
Engraving on the wall reads, "To the bilge."
Turning right, up past the entrance, past the security centre, and then we've got to cross the bridge when we're able to. Oh, is it there already? Is that, what is that? Oh, that's the security. Okay, we'll cross the bridge then. And we're supposed to go all the way. Oh. Oh, where do we go after that then? That's not right, is it? Oh no, it is. We're here. Do you know I'm an idiot? I've been telling you all quest about these yellow things. Yeah, that's it. That's the objective. Let's get stuck in and get the job finished. So those two waterfalls with the levers behind, we're going to need to pull those levers, but as soon as we go near them, we're going to be assaulted by a group of opponents. I should probably have gone for the eggs optional, because there are tons of eggs in here, aren't there? In fact, there might... No, I bet there are not 25 in here, but had I destroyed the ones in the rooms we'd come across, I bet I could have done that optional easy. So that's a note to self. So we're going to go, and we're fully expecting this group here, so hopefully we can deal with them in not too bad a shape. Okay, pull the lever. In fact, there are 3 things to interact with in here, and each area has a group that appears suddenly, so be warned about that. Okay, so the last little area is that valve that needs pulling, and then it's done. But we get a group around here as we close on the valve as well. Howl maybe. I don't want to die to that boss. Not after all this. Made a pig's ear of that, but we'll take it.
Gears begin to
Okay.
far above you as the pit becomes fully active.
Happy days. As you can see, there's a lot of experience given for completing it, and you can get, you know, the muckbane that you can use at low levels to hit ooze without the weapon being damaged. There's the next level up, I think, in this chest sometimes. Muck's Doom, I think it's called, if anybody's bothered about that. And for the record, yeah, around 30 minutes. I think if I hadn't have been explaining some bits and pieces, I might have gone a bit quicker, and if I'd have referred to the wiki a bit less, I think knowing the quest better would have helped. But that's not bad, I don't think. Not too shabby. I will happily take that. I was thinking I might be wandering around lost at some stage, so no, very, very glad to get through there. As mentioned, you've no need whatsoever to do that. I mean, the time we spent in there, you could have done maybe 4, maybe even 5 quests in the Isle of Dread for much more experience. So it's totally, well, in my opinion anyway, it falls under the category of something to cross off your list of, yeah, I went there and I completed it. Because without referring to the wiki, I think you could spend probably a full day in here and still not get to the bottom of it. Could be quite frustrating. The wiki just allows you to situate yourself and be at least semi-confident that you're progressing in the right direction. Too long didn't watch or listen would be just go up and down the 2 shafts, completing the objective rooms as you go, as per the crystals lit up in the entryways there, and refer to the mission objectives here in the window. Okay. I think pretty happy I've got to be at the way that went. Not particularly happy at the way I'm dealing with the spells and things. I think a lot of that was quite shoddy on my part. Maybe in part because I was more focused on finding the direction and what have you than anything else that was going on. But even so, I think there is room for improvement on the spells and combat side, although I did accomplish my main aim, which was not to run out of mana, and we did find 2 potential shrine spots, one of which is bang on your way round. Well, they both are kind of on the way round, so for future reference, if we're in here again with a caster, I think we can do a bit better. Maybe even turn one of the manas on, one of the metas on rather. Shock horror. Okay, I think that'll just about do it for today. Thank you very much as always for looking, and I'll see what mischief I can find for next time. Take care.